Hello friend, and welcome to the slowest sim driving channel on YouTube. I'm Grandpa Goes Gaming, and this is the feature race for round 4 of Seek the Sunrise. This is a Group 2 based series, and this race is going to be 50 minutes long. The grid is a mixture of league drivers and wildcards, and the grid order is set by reverse championship standings, so expect to see the faster drivers coming through the field. If you like this kind of content, then please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and for now, let's get racing. We have 15 cars on the grid with Chimp Chaser, BBF and Yeko Marcus, Racing JSP and Fish. The first 7 cars, they're all wild cards. Ollie is the current league driver. Let's jump to him if we can, see how he's getting away. He's got Arden right behind him, who's a very fast driver, but this is a long race. No need to take any kind of heroics or a route. We've already got a car around. That's one of the wild cards. It's just spun out. We're going to stay with this league battle. Ollie making a move on Fish already, but Arden's trying to take that place. Only the league drivers are going to score points. Oh, we've got a big incident here. I think that was involving wildcards, but it may have involved Arden as well. He's vanished from our screens, but Tweetman there now challenging Ollie. Tweetman, who is currently, he's not at the top of the championship. Espadretti is top of the championship. Espadretti just comes through there. We can expect Espadretti, Tweetman and John Boy to all provide fireworks here. But Espadretti takes the lead of the league fight, but Ollie's right with him. Ollie tries to hold it, but he's gone out wide. Tweetman follows Espadretti through. This should be a good battle. Both fast drivers, very fast drivers in fact. And Kevman there in the background as well, having a go at Ollie. Oh, Ollie's taking the hit there from Arden. Ollie, who's had so many issues in this series so far. He had such a great start, but well, got a long way to go yet. He can still catch up. Got some penalties in the field as well as myself at the back also. John Boy, well, he's right up near the top of the championship standings, and we know that John Boy's car is very fast in a straight line. Doesn't quite have the durability of the other more modern Group 2s. Got Kevman there in 10th. That great Racing Rivals livery car. Oh, and Tweetman's just messed up at the bus stop. In fact, I think Tweetman, Arden and Benji came together, and Tweetman is in the wall. One of the fastest drivers in the series in the wall. Ollie takes avoiding action, so he's going to have to make his way back through the field. JSP there must have damage. We've got heavy damage on in this championship. We've got a yellow flag up ahead. Who's that for? I don't know, it's clear now, but I think it might have been John Boy. I'm expecting to see John Boy further ahead than that, so maybe he's lost it from the source. That mid-engined BMW, very heavy at the back. He's going wide there again. John Boy with all kind of handling issues. Maybe he's got to start on hard tyres. What's happening a little bit further up there? We've got Yeko with a 4-second penalty. The wild card there having a little bit of an issue. Kevman was leading the league drivers, but now Arden has overtaken him. And there's John Boy coming through the field as predicted. Oh, Espadretti there with that 1.5-second penalty. So he's hit a barrier somewhere. Or he's made 3 cuts. I think it's more likely this is a barrier somewhere. So Espadretti, our league leader, looks like he's having a bit of a difficult start. Tough day at the office. Unlike John Boy, who's finding his mojo in the Race Asylum liveried car. He's got Kevman cut up the inside though. Kevman with a great pass on the inside. So Kevman not hanging around in the Lexus and possibly in VR, so don't expect him to see anybody who's having to go at passing him. But it's a great start, the field staying very close together. Let's talk about Chimp Chaser, who's not staying close to anybody. Chimp Chaser's pulling away at the front. Oh, Kevman hit by Espadretti, goes round. Oh, we've seen a bit of that on this race already. Of course, Espadretti is going to serve a penalty, so Kevman will get that place back. He didn't lose too much time, but he was doing so well. He's got it all to do again. Yeko up ahead, of course, of that 4-second penalty. And then myself having a crack at John Boy by the look of that, and making it stick. John Boy's car looking very unstable at this stage in the race. It's lots of handling problems. John Boy's all over the place. He must be really pushing hard, but perhaps overdriving the tyres he's got. Espadretti their pits from 13th. He must have damage to fit in this early. John Boy just can't pull it together. He's one of the fastest drivers in this series, but he is struggling here at Spa. Kevman on the back of Yeko. How's it going to be? Oh, brilliant as we go down the Kemmel Straight. He's already got the move made, but couldn't get past myself. Due to some pretty unpleasant positioning there. Pretty mean, I'd say. Oh, Kevman's going for the pass anyway. As is Yeko, who is just really flirting with the penalties system. Kevman sees past Ollie, so Kevman on the move, carving up the track, trying to get back to Tweetman, his arch nemesis in this series. Not on points, just on track. When those two get together, it usually ends in the grass, in the barrier, or in the gravel. Tweetman is in 7th at the moment. Oh, got some action here. Yeko, they're turning in on Kevman as he comes through. I don't know if either of them took damage from that. Kevman still under pressure from the wildcard. Ollie going around the outside of Kevman. That's a brave move. Well done, Ollie. Oh, but he's overdone it. Oh, what a save. What a save from Ollie. That's probably worth a point in the championship, surely. If only I could only got a sign bonus point, he'd be getting some sort of epic save point for that. As it stands, that's not going to happen. The lights are coming on, so the sun is going down. Pretty soon these drivers are going to find themselves faced with darkness here at Spa, and that's just going to make the driving even tougher. Tweetman, I think, now has got a little bit of breathing space now, maybe half a second, just to relax and not have to defend and get on after Arden, who is 2 places ahead, but in the league drivers only 1 place ahead. So if Tweetman can clear Benji, he can be going after those championship points. Every point counts. What a great shot. All the cars coming through en route onto the Kemmel Straight. John Boy looking to make a move on the Grand Palmobile. Surely that's a done deal. Oh, Ollie. Ollie's having some real controller issues. And yeah, that's me out to dry there. So, never mind. It's Kevman coming through as well, I think, there. Nope, not quite. Okay. Kevman looked at the move. Didn't quite have the position that he needed. Let's go back to John Boy because he's carving up the field. In fact, Tweetman here, I think, about to pass Ollie. Of course, the drivers are going to lose their reference points as the track gets darker. It will brighten up again, but it'll take a little while. And what's on every driver's mind right now is the possibility of rain. Random weather here in Seek the Sunrise. Because why not? Why not just make it extra dangerous? And the drivers still have to do the tyre allocation regardless of what the weather does. So if it does rain, the drivers are going to hope it dries up as Tweetman gets pushed out wide by Yeko. Oh, his charge is halted. Well, that's racing. Racing is rubbing and rubbing is racing and all that. And we've had some movement there. It looks like the Grand Palmobile was off the track. In fact, John Boy off the track as well. Those two things probably related, knowing our luck, but well, it seems that Arden has this all wrapped up so far. Because we don't know what tyres Arden's on. I'm not going to put that kind of information on the screen. We'll just have to wait and see when the pit stops arrive. Tweetman eyeing up Kevman, perhaps thinking about a move into the source if we can get that DRS open. Here we go, dives to the inside, makes the move, and I think that's going to stick. So Tweetman up into 8th place, free to once again chase after Ollie, and there's now quite a gap forming between Ollie and Benji. So this pack has got a lot of work to do. Maybe this is the harder tyres pack, who knows? Maybe it isn't. Oh, Tweetman there with a bit of a a back end skip. Gathers it up. I think he lost some momentum though because John Boy's past him. Kevman tries to come through the pair of them. We've seen him do that before in this series. It doesn't quite pull it off this time. Tweetman and John Boy known for giving each other lots of space, and Kevman known for getting his car in that space whenever it becomes available. So very entertaining. Thank you very much. Oh, John Boy with a penalty again. He'll be kicking himself here. He's done such a fast and clean driver, but he's struggling here at Spa. But you can see the back end of that car dancing around. John Boy really having issues keeping that car into part of the track that he wants it in. But still, he's making it work. He's having a good look at Tweetman. Can he go up the inside? Oh, that's the outside. Sorry, it's dark. I can't see it as well as I could at the start of the race. We can still see stars, which is a good sign. When you can see stars, you're not seeing clouds. As Yeko gets into John Boy. John Boy spins around once again. Yeko goes off. I think Yeko's a little bit of a liability here. But of course we allow wildcards because everyone deserves a chance to race. So why not? You never know. Some of these people might even come and join the community. If you want to race, just go right ahead and hit the Discord link in the description. Come find out when we race. It's Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, 8:30 PM UK time. Up at the sharp end of the grid, Benji's just slipped past Arden. Marcus, another one of the wildcards, has gone into the pits to get rid of his softs. So we know the soft tyres aren't holding up. Arden looking for a way back past Benji because without the Benji buffer, he's going to be a little bit in danger from this group behind him, which includes Tweetman, or did include Tweetman. So it's got into the back end there of F2. John Boy's going to be aware now that perhaps F2 doesn't leave as much space as the Racing Rivals drivers. Try and make a more definitive pass. Both got to keep Yeko behind him though. Yeko seemed to bump the back of John Boy's car there. Yeko getting into all kinds of trouble. Tweetman sends it back through. Yeko certainly not making his way onto anybody's Christmas card list in this race. Everyone feeling 8th, having a quiet race. Also not wanting to attack Yeko. Behind there we've got Ollie and John Boy fighting, but John Boy's got that penalty. So he'll just be trying to make up as much space as he can. He defends there well. He's about to lose 11th to Ollie, in fact 10th to Ollie rather. He lets Ollie go, stays out of the way. Great sportsmanship, which is what we like to see. This is a fabulous pack we've got here. Is our leader going to pit this lap? He's not, so I don't know what tyres Chim Chaser's on. Once again, Yeko there, cutting the driver off. Ollie makes it through. Anybody else making it through? Not yet. Tweetman goes for the move on Yeko. Is it on myself, in fact? It is. And Yeko, I think they're headed into the pits, or perhaps it's the pit wall. I don't think he made it into the pits. So Yeko coming off the softs. That's going to make a few drivers sigh with relief. Ollie leading this pack at the back, and then up ahead, F2 is attacking Arden. So I think Arden's tyre is beginning to wear out. Although F2 did a bit of a cut, I wonder if we get a penalty for that. He might have just kept his tyres in the line. He did, but Arden didn't. So Arden now beginning to fall away from this lead pack. We've also had a DNF, I think one of the wildcards have retired the car, so we're down to 14 cars. Ollie now can see the pack ahead. So Arden falling back a little bit. He's going to need to change his tyres if those are the issue. Otherwise, the strategy isn't going to work out. Ollie's dragging Tweetman with him, and Fish, and I think that's myself at the back, just making a little appearance, but still having ultimately a quiet race. Is Ollie going to make up any places though? I know there's a couple of penalty banners up ahead, so this could be Ollie's chance to pounce. Let's see who gets penalised. Oh yeah, Ollie right on the back of Arden now. But Arden getting a slipstream from F2. It's all going to kick off into the bus stop. I'm not going to call it until it happens, but Arden did slip through into 5th. Big gag of cars, you can't get that many cars through. Must stop. Yes, you can apparently. And there's a few cars off. Somebody at the back there really lost out. I think that was Ollie. Ollie was doing so well to catch up. He just got pushed out. Oh, out of the source, Tweetman. He goes around and around and around, and I couldn't keep up with him and select him. There he is. He went round and round and hit the barrier. So I don't know if that was an unforced error under acceleration or if he got a nudge. There were a lot of cars going through the source at the same time, so I think there could be some contact. Tweetman with it all to do again. Meanwhile, Arden has really lost out as well. Arden then in 9th place was running so fast earlier. He's still with the pack, but at the back of it, he quite aggressively pushes his way through. I think F2 unsighted by a crashing Grandpa. You don't want to stay behind Grandpa when there's a corner coming up, because, well, Grandpa's and steering don't work very well. But that promotes Ollie to the lead of the league race in 5th place overall. He's having a bit of a yo-yo race at the moment. He's just about to defend from Arden as he attacks Fish. Not easy to attack and defend at the same time. But he's got to clear the car in front of him, otherwise Arden is going to have him very soon. Arden looking to the inside. And he's through. So Arden through into the lead of the league drivers. Ollie's coming back at him. Ollie's not giving up. Oh, but he's just lost out there to myself. Bit of an opportunistic pass. Yeah, a little bit rude, to be fair. And the front pack's still not pitting. Doing well so far. We've got a few clouds forming there. Are they rain clouds? Or are they not? Oh, Ant has pitted. The wildcard Ant has pitted from 3rd off the softs. So it's another driver who's burning out his tyres. Oh, Holly hung out in the bus stop. Unfortunate. But it's happened, he's come back and got past me. So Ollie with the bit between his teeth got past Fish as well. There's a battle going on there, I think. Oh! Ollie turned in and there was a Fish there. Oh, and then he gets punted by Marcus. Tweetman in the pits. I think Tweetman is the first of our league runners to pit. He's ditching the mediums. Everybody's going to put on in their place. Is it time to go for a sprint or is it time to run long? John Boy's quite along the back as well. Did he pit? Did we miss John Boy pitting? I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that. And I apologise if you can hear banging in the background. Our neighbours are doing some renovation work. These things happen. Marcus there, we know, has pitted. We've got a 4-second penalty. So Marcus, I think, taking the blame for knocking somebody off the track, just like he did then. That's the thing about wildcards. They're all different skill levels. You do have to try and negotiate them. Arden there in 5th, way off the track, but he's the current leader of the league drivers. If he was struck to get the car back onto track. Looks like Arden is catching F2. Oh, he's got a bit of a wibble there. Arden really pushing. So he's going for the move. F2's out wide, so Arden makes it through into 4th place. He's going to be chasing after those front-running wildcards. And Chimp Chaser pits from the lead. Chimp Chaser, the soft runner. BBF also pits from 2nd place. So I think Benji's going to become our de facto leader at this point. He's not pitted, he's kept on going. Benji in the NSX. Let's go back to Arden. So he's done. Oh! Ollie gets on the side of F2 there and spins. So things go from bad to worse. That looked like a hard enough impact to cause damage. I think Ollie might have to pop into the pits next time around. Obviously it's too late this time around. These drivers all heading on past the pits. Arden now 2nd on the track. Wait and see where Chimp Chaser comes out, because Chimp Chaser has been absolutely flying in this race. It looks like Fish could be in Arden's slipstream on the Kemmel Straight. Fish getting closer and closer. Could be going for the old slingshot move here. Dives to the inside Has Arden seen him coming? He has. Oh, but Fish outbreaks himself and goes out wide. Oh, loses control onto the grass. Is Marcus going to get him? I think Marcus is going to come through. There is Fish. In fact, there's a Grandpa currently second in the league drivers. I'm not quite sure how that happened. Perhaps just staying out longer than everybody else. I think Fish might take a dive on the Grandpa mobile into the bus stop. He's getting closer and closer as Benji pits from the lead of the race. Benji on medium tyres. So that wasn't a stop for repairs, that was a stop for tyres as Fish takes the dive, goes off. Is he going to keep that place? No, he isn't. We'll get back through on him. But Arden now goes through into the lead of the race on track. He's also the league driver, so Arden having a great race. He's doing the work. But Fish, the wildcard, out very wide. And also Grandpa there, not getting good launch off the source. But Fish's mistake allows Ollie to get through. Ollie with a great comeback. Don't know what he's had for breakfast this morning, but I think I should try some because he's on the move. Fish with a penalty behind Ollie, but Fish can take a move into the braking zone again. He comes straight. Fish flashes his lights. Oh! Now the Grandpa wheel getting swallowed up. There looked like there was some lift and coast there, so the Grandpa mobile definitely saving fuel at this stage in the race. That pretty much confirms the presence of hard tyres, and oh, that's a punt into the back of Ollie. We're going to wait for Ollie, let him get past, we take his position. Although Ollie bumps myself, saying, come on, just get going, let's race. Good comradeship from myself and Ollie. Let's get back up to racing speed and getting after those leaders. Because right now Arden is having it all his own way in the lead. Or is he? Arden has a 0.5 second penalty, and Marcus, who has pitted early, takes the lead of the race. He's a wild card, so Arden's going to be eager to prove his ability as a league driver to get back past him. But Marcus with a good lead. He's pulled away nicely in the Audi. Arden in the Nissan. Is he going to pits? Yes, so Arden pits. Arden now starting his pit sequence. And wow, he's made those soft tyres last to lap 11, so he's done really well in that Nissan to keep the pace that he had and keep the tyres alive. That's kind of scary for the rest of the field. We've got another driver in the pits. Who was that? Well, we've got Ollie in the pits. We've got John Boy in the pits as well. Here's John Boy just on his way out. So Ollie on mediums, John Boy on softs. With all these pit stops, Tweetman's made up to third place on the track and the lead of the league race. He's got Chimp Chaser behind him, and we've seen in the past Chimp Chaser is a ferociously fast driver. And Tweetman's got to feel like there's a bit of a threat there from behind. A bit of a battle coming up. It's myself in fifth, still not pitted. And I think the sun might be starting to creep up. It looks a little bit lighter than it was. Is that just me? Might just be me. No, the sun's definitely coming up. The sunrise is on its way, as it should be, because we're halfway through the race now. Looks like Tweetman's catching up to Fish. Tweetman, with the aid of the DRS and the Kemmel Straight, may have what it takes to get past the car in front. Here we go. See that flap open. And, well, Fish looks like a sitting duck. Well, they're both waterborne, aren't they? So it's, yeah, it's kind of logical. But Tweetman unable to get past Fish's defense, or he's not. Tweetman just outbrakes his opponent there. Goes right around the outside. It's a very brave move. Is he going to try and conserve his fuel and tyres now? I don't think he is, because he's pulling away from Fish. He's going to chase after Marcus. Not going to let him go. Fish under pressure once again, this time by Chimp Chaser, so Fish starting to fall away. Don't know if that's a tyre issue or a fuel saving issue. Oh, Tweetman there with an issue. Looks like he just overshot a little bit on the bus stop chicane. It's cost him some time, not too much. But Chim Chaser definitely looking for a move on Fish. Here he comes. No, Chim Chaser just too far back. Can't outbrake Fish in front of him. Can he get a better run out of the source? I think he can. These two nose to tail. Well, one thing about wildcards is they always provide entertainment. And here it is. But surely now, this is the move for Chim Chaser. In that black JPS car, a livery that I really like. Very classy looking car. Side by side, can they both get it stopped? They can, and Chim Chaser moves into third place. So he can now resume his attack on Tweetman up ahead. Tweetman pulling no punches now that he can see where he's going as he catches up to Marcus. Marcus perhaps having taken the best out of those tyres. He's coming under increasing pressure from the Audi behind him. You have to wonder if Marcus perhaps is fuel saving, or if he just can't compete with Tweetman, who is, as I said before, a very fast driver. Yeah, Marcus, either out of fuel or out of tyres, dives into the pits. Well, it's a little bit of both. Used 74% of his fuel on the mediums, which is about right for what we've seen so far from the drivers. And Tweetman leads this race. Oh, that's a mistake from Tweetman. Tweetman out very wide, manages to gather it up. But that's a sign of just how hard he's pushing right now. And Tweetman, well, that could have been 0 to 0 in one corner. Chim Chaser though quite a way back. I wonder if Tweetman's on softs and just really pushing like crazy. But he dives into the pits now. That means Chim Chaser might well take the lead of this race. He's got F2 quite a way behind him. His Tweetman was indeed on the softs and it's short filled as well to give himself a bit of a boost. So he'll have one more tyre compound to run to the end of the race. The league driver is now Kevman, but he has got John Boy right on him. John Boy currently in 6th place, second in the league drivers, and he's all over the back of Kevman. Surely this is a move on the straight. John Boy looks for a way around the outside. He's got it for now, but can he outbrake that Lexus? Doesn't need to, he's really got the job done. There's Ollie as well, comes to join the party. So these three racing rivals all looking to get one up on each other. Tweetman's come out in 9th place after his pit stop, so he's not too far away in the standings, but it's a long way back on the track. Of course, these drivers you're looking at here probably all got to stop as well. John Boy looking way past Benji. No, that car still looks very difficult to control. John Boy managed to keep it pointing in the right direction, which is good. Kevman coming under pressure from Ollie. I wonder is Kevman's tyres coming to the end of their life? Well, there's Ollie through into 6th place. And up ahead, John Boy made it past Benji as well. So John Boy on the move. Look at these three nose to tail. Benji the wild card, followed by John Boy and Ollie. John Boy seems desperate for a way through. We had an incident there. I thought I heard somebody lose it. It might have been BBF there in 3rd place because these drivers are much closer to him now. Ollie out a little bit wide. Kevman dropping away. Chim Chaser still leading. These drivers are treating this like a sprint race, which it certainly isn't. BBF under pressure from Benji. BBF out very wide. Oh, Ollie's made it past John Boy. And tries to do BBF as well, and he does so. Look at Ollie go. Oh, BBF hits the curb, spins it, and it hits John Boy on the way past. So that's really upset John Boy's momentum there. Tweetman chasing Kevman, and then John Boy leading that pack there. Ollie on the move, looking for a way around Benji, can't do it there. How about here? No. Ollie sticking right with him, perhaps planning something into the bus stop. He's going around the outside. Dangerous place to be. The two make contact, and that upsets Benji's braking. And Ollie, where are you going? Oh, Ollie's car not quite doing what he wanted it to there. Kevman jumps into the pits. Ollie jumps into the pits. I hope, yeah, it didn't get reset. Sometimes you get reset there when you have an issue going into the pits. Didn't happen to Ollie, thankfully. And all of those pit stops somehow promotes John Boy to third, but he's got Tweetman right with him. These two rivals, we'd love to see them both together on track because their racing is spectacular when they're together. These two drivers always give each other lots of respect, lots of room, but also lots of trouble. The Tweetman goes through into third place. Tweetman with the DRS, John Boy with the horsepower, but John Boy, they're losing out to the NSX. Well, it's hard to keep track of the positions. Everybody now more aware of their fuel and tyre limitations, so they're pushing a little bit harder, I think. There's definitely a battle developing for second place in the race as Tweetman begins to catch F2. We've only got 7 minutes left on the clock, not even that. So Tweetman now in full attack mode. John Boy starting to fall away. Stuck with a big gaggle in the middle, but it's no point in me calling that because positions are changing too much. But Tweetman definitely looking for position number 2, maybe even first, because he's really on a charge right now. So what can that Audi do against the Nissan ahead of it? Well, you would have seen the Nissans are good all-rounders, but in the hands of the right driver, the Audi really is quite a powerhouse. And you can definitely see that gap closing. In fact, F2 they're going wide. That's put Tweetman right on the back of that car. Again, F2 braking late, not getting the power down. I wonder if F2's tyres are going, because that is Tweetman's second place, and we can see the leader up ahead as well. This could be a battle for the lead of the race right at the end here. Tweetman on it. Not sure what he's on, but he's on it, and he's doing it. He's doing the thing. F2 out wide. Oh, F2 spun. F2's car goes around into the barrier. That could even be damage. Is John Boy going to be able to catch up and take advantage of that? I think he is. Here comes John Boy now. Surely he's close enough to take advantage of the penalty and move himself into the last of the podium positions. That should happen just around this corner, I think. In fact, he's going to do it already. So F2 potentially with a lot of damage to that car, and that's really hindered him. There's a grandfather wheel approaching from behind, but I don't think that's going to worry F2 at all. We are counting down to the end of the race now, just over 3 minutes to go. Probably this and one more lap and it will be decided. So Tweetman giving it everything he's got to catch Chim Chaser in first place. Goodness, it could be either of these drivers who win the race, Tweetman or Chim Chaser. Chim Chaser deserves to win. He's driven a flawless race. Tweetman deserves to win. He's shown great tenacity. John Boy's a long way back now. I don't think John Boy's in the running anymore. So Tweetman's going to be able to score a haul of points at the end of this race. It's really going to help his championship out. Right now, Tweetman chasing the Chim Chaser. Chim Chaser starting to come under pressure. That gap is coming down. He's only got to stay ahead for one more lap after this to take the win. Let's hope he's doing his fuel calculations right, because if he has to go to fuel saving mode, he's going to lose that lead. Tweetman has got the bit between his teeth. There he is in the background as these two drivers come to start their final lap. It's a big gap, but one mistake from Chimp Chaser or one fuel miscalculation and it's going to be an issue for him. You see how much closer Tweetman is. Both of these drivers have been out for quite some time. They're probably running the harder tyres because the lap times are much slower than they have been. I'm not convinced that Tweetman has a slipstream here, and he really needed it on this lap to get back on terms with Chimp Chaser. They're very reckless. Now, Chimp Chaser running a really good time, so he's not saving fuel at all. I take back what I said about the tyres. It could be on mediums, and if that's the case, Tweetman could struggle to catch up. No, he's not going to struggle to catch up. He is catching, definitely. I think he's going to catch Chimp Chaser before the end of the race, but will he be able to get past? Well, it's edge of the seat stuff. Chimp Chaser's tyres may be done, or it may just be that Tweetman is pushing hard. In fact, Tweetman's last lap 3 seconds faster than Chimp Chaser's. It's confirmation there that this is the final lap. Tweetman looks to the outside, Chimp Chaser defends his line. Good sportsmanship, good respect, plenty of space given. Neither of these drivers make any kind of stupid moves to secure the win. But we're running out of corners, guys. Oh, Chimp Chaser, what happened? I think he just lost the back end. Chimp Chaser lost the back end of the car, and then that caused Tweetman to run into him. He's held second place but lost the lead. Chimp Chaser just pushing too hard on those old tyres, and that is going to give Tweetman, I think, the victory. Tweetman slows right down. Let's hope he's not run out of fuel, because if he's run out of fuel then that would be a pretty terrible end to his race, but he just coasted it in. I think he's used everything the car had to offer, and here in Spa, Tweetman takes the checkered flag. Chimp Chaser comes home in second place. John Boy going to finish third and second of the league drivers. Myself finishing fourth. That's well, I'll take that. Out of 15 started rather. Pretty happy about that. We've got F2 race in there in fifth. He's a wild card. And then Ollie's done really well today. Great result for Ollie, who we're pleased with that one. Here he comes, and we've got Marcus. Kevman finishes 8th. Then Yeko, had a very questionable race. Fish and Benji. What happened to Arden? His race was good, but well, he ended pretty badly. But here at Spa, in the Secret Sunrise Championship, Tweetman is the race winner. So well done to Tweetman. Well done to everybody else who took part and managed to get to the end of the race, because these races are not easy. So well done to all of our drivers, especially our race winner Tweetman and Chimp Chaser, who got so close to the top step of that podium. If it wasn't for that one little error. I hope you'll join us again for more racing in the future. There's quite a few rounds of this left, so it's all to be played for, and all of the drivers are going to be giving it everything they've got. And until next time, bye bye for now.